Shalom, everybody. This is Dr. Abraham wishing you shalom from Hebron. I'm at the tomb of Rabbi Israel Abu Khaisara. He is also known as Baba Sali. It means the person who prays always, a person who is in tefillah all the time. So I will take you to his tomb, where he was buried in recent past. He was considered, even today he's considered a very, very holy man, very, very holy man. So this is the candle stand where people come, visit his place and light candles. I also lit the candle here, one candle, not so many, but see, and this is evening time, the sun is setting, the time for Arbit. We already prayed Mincha, so let's go to his tomb, and I would like to share a few things about his life. From the childhood, he was very, very righteous. He devoted his. This is the ladies section. The ladies come out from here and enter to pray and to visit his tomb. And here is our men's section, which I am going to enter from there. And now it's written here, you could read in Hebrew, Baruchim Habayim. You're most welcome. Everybody is welcome here. This is, and there is a section here where his plans of the tomb and some literature, and there you see his photo, and a lot of Sidurim here people take from here, and you say it's a place for a study also. If somebody wants to study, they study. This is what is a synagogue. You see, the prayers are. I prayed here Mincha, just here, and this is the Yeshiva of Baba Sali. It's written here, and you see his photos. Let's have a little bit closer look. This is his photo. He was very, very simple. He was so simple that there is a rabbi sitting here. I don't want to go inside and take a closer. Probably he might say it's not allowed, so it's fine. So this is also a synagogue. We can see from inside. Okay, it's not open now. Probably open in the morning, afternoon. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll spend some time. I'll keep the camera for a while at the tomb, on the tomb. The activities about people come here. We are entering the tomb, and this is the tomb. It's the time of the evening. Probably people don't come here. So here is lying called a person who prayed always, day and night, every time. So let me finish his little bit life story. So to keep his thought pure, he never had enough food. He used to keep fast all the day. At the age of 9-10, his brother used to watch him, and he used to complain to his father that Israel is not eating any food, and he is very, very busy, always reading Torah. And then somewhere around 1920, with this he became a rabbi, and then he moved to Israel. And then his biggest this thing he achieved, something like, whatever he will say will happen. He solved so many people's problems, and he guided them what to do. I know one story. A person who was secular, who didn't believe in God and didn't pray, because of his always smoking, what happened? His legs developed the peripheral atherosclerosis. The arteries were, there was no blood flow in the arteries. So what this fellow went to the hospital, and those people, doctors said, we have to chop your both the legs. And he did, and he couldn't walk. He couldn't walk also. So they gave him a date, and they said, okay, in the meantime, you could go and stay home, and then you come on this date, your surgery is fixed. So by the way, then he came home and somebody suggested, why don't you go to Baba Sali? He said, okay, I don't have any hope, this and that, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in prayers. He never went to the synagogue, he never prayed also. But some people said, what will you lose? Go. So he came to Baba Sali on a wheelchair. He couldn't stand even, and he spoke to Baba Sali. This is my problem. So Baba Sali said, now listen, you pray now and keep Shabbat. So he started praying, and Baba Sali also prayed for him. And then before a week of the day of the surgery, his leg started moving, and he was able to stand. And then he kept Shabbat. And after Shabbat, before 3 days, he started standing on his own. And then after Shabbat, 2 days, 3 days after Shabbat, he started walking. He was amazed. He couldn't believe it. But anyway, the faith in Hashem and faith in God came back, and he started very sincerely praying. And the day of the surgery, the date of the surgery came, and he didn't go to the hospital. So the hospital people called him, where are you? It's 11 o'clock. We have to perform surgery on you. He said, no, I don't need any surgery, I am walking. So like these are many stories, many stories. Somebody's daughter was lost, and he said, your daughter will come tomorrow, and she came back. Some father got lost. He said, your father will be fine on 7th day from here. And he was like, many people he guided in their life, brought back to many people he brought back to Torah, brought back to prayers. And even people had nothing to, nobody expected anything, expected anything from him. They also started having so much honor for him. And I think, I don't know his exact date, but I think he died in 1884. He's buried here. So fortunately, we are with him. He's sleeping here, and I am very close to the tomb. You could see people are reading psalms. I also would like to say one psalm. Mizmolida vidad nairolo yeksar banyat daisya penial meminhod ihan magla izedik liman shimagam kele pravesan mave lo yaraki madi shapekal lo yaraki madi shapekam insante kahimana kontarok lefana shulhan nege zora de santa vashman rosi kasreba afto vasile de panikolo me khaya vichati vet adnai lore kyam. I said Psalm 23. So thank you very much, and I'm going to make one same video